أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. We start with the recitation from the Holy Quran. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. The translation goes like this: all humans, since there is gender consciousness these days, I'm not translating it as men or women. All humans are doomed except those who believe and those who do righteous acts and those who bear troubles in the way of Allah, endurance, and finally who stand for the truth. وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. I welcome you all, ladies and gentlemen, to the second day of our round table with Dr. Israr Ahmed. I would like to inform you that this is not the first encounter which Dr. Israr Ahmed is having with Christian and people of other faiths. Rather, he has been visiting states and he has been invited on different occasions to meet people of other faiths, interfaith dialogue conventions, and especially I will mention there is a association of scriptural reasoning, and they held a meeting quite a few years ago, and he was invited there, and he exchanged ideas with Christians and with Jews and some other people. So this is our second encounter, I would say, which is very close and focused on certain topics and issues. This is our second day of deliberation. The first session is on political and economic system of Islam. Yesterday, Dr. Israr explained to you that Islam is not just a spiritual tradition. Spiritual tradition in the sense of personal piety, rather it comprehends a socio-political order. It's a civilization. It is a complete way of life. And today he will elaborate on the political and economic system of Islam. I request Dr. Israr to present his ideas.
أحمده وأصلي على رسوله الكريم. أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قال الله تبارك وتعالى كما ورد في سورة يوسف: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. إن الحكم إلا لله. وقال تبارك وتعالى كما ورد في سورة الشورى: وأمرهم شورى بينهم. صدق الله العظيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. I praise Allah and send my blessings to Muhammad, his messenger, rather the last messenger, and I take refuge with Allah from from Satan the accursed, and I begin with the name of Allah, who is compassionate, merciful. Then I have quoted 2 ayat from Quran. I will refer to them later on in my discourse. As you know, I have to speak, but I can't elaborate, as the brother said, because we have only 1 hour at our disposal. I can only give you a sketch, brief sketch, of the political and economic system of Islam, starting with the Islamic polity. The first point I want to make is the Islamic state or Islamic polity is not democracy, nor it is theocracy, nor it is aristocracy, nor it is dictatorship, nor it is monarchy. None of these terms suits with Islam. But if we want to use these terms, because we know the connotations of these terms, and because we have to be brief, Islamic polity is theo-democracy. 2 elements have been joined together. Now, democracy is based on popular sovereignty. Sovereignty in Islam belongs to God, not to any person, any king, any sovereign, any emperor, or to the whole humanity. It is one of the biggest sins in Islam to associate anyone as partner in the sovereignty of God. It is shirk. And this shirk in Islam is unpardonable. It is unique. And that is why, first of all, I quoted the ayah from Surah Yusuf. It is Surah number 12 and ayah number 40. إِنِ الْحُكْمُ إِلَّا لِلَّهِ. Sovereignty belongs to Allah alone. There is no sovereign, no ruler, no lawgiver except Allah. And this subject has been repeated in the Quran so many times. We find in Surah Bani Israel, Surah 17, Ayah 111. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ شَرِيكٌ فِي الْمُلْكِ. There has been no partner with him in sovereignty. He is the king. He is the ruler. And we find in the next surah, Surah 26, Surah Al-Kahf, Ayah 26, وَلَا يُشْرِكُ فِي حُكْمِهِ أَحَدًا. He is not ready to accept any partner in his sovereignty. At so many places we find the word Al-Malik, the king, for Allah. In the beginning of Surah Al-Jumu'ah, in the end of Surah Al-Hashr, Al-Malik, Al-Quddus, As-Salam, Al-Mu'min. 8 names of Allah in rapid sequence in one ayah of Quran. 8 names. But the first one is Al-Malik.